And today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Panthers, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with their opponents. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. And CD, this is a passing league. I don't think you would argue that thought. But our ball game here features a couple of teams with strong offensive lines that really like to work the ground game.
And you and I have both heard from different people in the league who's saying that it's becoming a little bit of a lost art in the NFL, the ability to run the football. And we've heard from defensive coordinators who tell us that they play the pass first. That's not something you normally hear. But these two offenses, they're true to who they are. Both ranked in the top 5 in terms of rushing yardage. I think they're both going to use those massive offensive lines to try and wear down these defenses.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Fighting his way through contact. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. 20. 5. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And this throwing after the interception. Lawrence steps away. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On play action, Lawrence. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lawrence to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect. And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo sack.
Let's go! Let's go!
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. It just needs a little more oomph behind it.
and it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. Fights through, and now a crease. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. At CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. They go play action with Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up. And
he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
McCaffrey following the penalty. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 2nd down and 4, Darnold looking for the end zone. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go. You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues.
It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Etienne. Pushes him over. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They go play action now. Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! It's complete. Zach Ertz. His 3rd touchdown. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So that one will be accepted. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to look deep for more, and that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. It's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that moves like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball. And a
fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Touchdown, Jaguars. DK Metcalf, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. 116 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week. Saw how...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll field this at the 5. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play for the Jaguars. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Lawrence. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the face a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And
they'll start on the ground, ETN. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is caught. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
The first down throw, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Darnold. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On second down, McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw, Darnold. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Darnold. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. ETN once more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
155 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it, here's ETN. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, rush coming, and he's taken down. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Flushed out right. Touchdown Jaguars! DK Metcalf from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. And after a rough start, as we take a peek at the numbers, he's going in the right direction now.
So often when you see a game start the way we saw this one start for him, you just wonder if he's got a chance to bring it back at all. And that's exactly what he's done. Love seeing that happen simply because you know a guy has struggled, and now he's found a way to make things better. That's pretty good stuff right there.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly to try again after the sack. Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. A handoff for Etienne. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 202 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Etienne. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They'll run with Etienne. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Well, partner, when a team's up...
big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them.